I remember, I don't forget, bitch, I'm everywhere in town. Thinking about the ways to get my bread up. Trying to see the train we was up. I got no resentment, no vendetta. Yeah, she told me up because I let her. Bet I eat that bar like it's a setup. Pussy dripping down on the stilettos. I don't want the silence. I've been overseas looking honest. They looking at me, choosing violence. Yeah, keep it on the low. You know that's the code. Okay, baby, that's the code. You already know. Got a bad bitch from the 90210. Stacking all these anthems and I'm only 24. I'ma make them dance, yeah. Cashing my advance, yeah. I hate all that fake shit on the surface in my soul, yeah. I can feel my heart be racing, I'm just trying to cope. You know that I'm faded when I really do the most, yeah. Bitch, you got me jaded if I turn into a ghost. Everybody talking like they made it to the top, yeah. Knowing when I get there, they just wanna be like me. You'll be disappointed when you know I'll never stop, yeah. Thinking you should mind your business, turn around and leave. I remember, I don't forget, bitch, I'm everywhere in town. Thinking about the ways to get my bread up. Trying to see the train we rose up. I got no resentment, no vendetta. New tang up the street from Kendall Jenner. Chromas on a cap and on a sweater. You think that you know me, but you never, girl. I don't want the silence. I've been overseas looking honest. They looking at me, choosing violence. Yeah, keep it on the low. You know that's the code. I don't want the silence. I've been overseas looking honest. They looking at me, choosing violence. Yeah, keep it on the low. You know that's the code. I remember, I don't forget, bitch, I'm everywhere in town. Thinking about the ways to get my bread up. Trying to see the train we was up. I got no resentment, no vendetta. Yeah, she told me up because I let her. Bet I eat that bar like it's a setup. Pussy dripping down on the stilettos. I don't want the silence. I've been overseas looking honest.
Wait, put it away. Cause you know I hustle, I came from the bottom of my way. Yeah, you done it so many times, now you know we well. Making a move, this is the life that I choose. What else do I gotta lose? Thinking I'm walking my shoes. No.
What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NYYU. And of course, we had concern of this happening, and we had obvious concern that there could be an issue here with Jasson Dominguez. When we found out he was scratched, hell, we were talking about it in the chat today before the game, and here we are, folks. Here we are. Jasson Dominguez has a torn UCL. Jeff Passan does bring up a good point. Let me cut over to that real quickly right here. Top New York Yankees prospect Jasson Dominguez has a torn right ulnar collateral ligament, UCL, manager Aaron Boone said. He may very well need Tommy John surgery, which at this point, yeah, you just get your Tommy John surgery. Though position players can often return within 6 months from a surgery, Dominguez shouldn't miss much time next year. If that is the case, you are probably more looking at May, June, around that time for Dominguez to return. But, you know, guys, there is no way to look at this and go, okay, well, at least he's not a pitcher. There's just no way to look at this with the way the Yankee season has gone. It is just a friggin' train wreck. And we always have said all year, is this the bottom of the barrel? Is this the bottom of the barrel? Now we get Dominguez up. Now we got to hope for 2024. And we're sitting there saying to ourselves, cool, we got a middle of the order bat. And now what happens? Jasson Dominguez will not be in the Yankee lineup on opening day next year. Hell, maybe he comes back in May. You got to remember, he's also very young. Young people do heal quicker. So, if it is 6-7 months, let's say he gets the surgery by the end of the month, because they do plan these things quick. You got October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, the latest, you would think. Typically 6 months for position players. They could get to a throw-in program and they'll be okay and good to go. But you never want to see this type of injury on a young player, especially somebody who just came in and has done so well as Jasson Dominguez, because now we're not going to see him the rest of this year, obviously. And we're not going to see him. You can't even put him in your plans, really, of 2024, because who knows what happens? Who knows what type of setbacks there are? Who knows? As we got a super chat from Rod Thompson.
Thank you for being a friend.
Why can't we have anything nice? It's absurd. We are cursed. 150% Rod. As of right now, this team is cursed. We can never have nothing nice. We're all already talking about the whole Jasson Dominguez. You guys know how hyped I've been about him. The Martian. We wanted to see him on the 23rd. We're not going to see Jasson Dominguez on the 23rd. It probably won't even be in the stadium on the 23rd. And if I'm the New York Yankees, folks, I'm sitting down with the kid right now. I am going to go ahead and talk with him. I'm going to get one more opinion from a doctor ASAP. And then I'm going to say, schedule the surgery. Schedule the Tommy John. Get it done and go. Get the Tommy John done. Send him away. Let him have his recovery time and get the kid back. Like I said, again, guys, and Jeff Passan said that is true. The recovery time is not as long if you're not a pitcher. Really, position players could come back within 6 months. And the good thing with Dominguez is, again, he's very young. He is very, very young. Again, Jasson Dominguez is 20 years old. You got to think, people recover a little faster when they're younger. He got youth on his side. It's become a very, very common procedure, and typically it has a very good bounce back, but you never know. Thankfully, he's not a pitcher, and maybe we get him back by May, June, the latest. I don't think it would be July, August, unless the Yankees leave him in the minor leagues for a while, but I do think Jasson Dominguez will probably be back by May or something along those lines, but they should not wait on this, and that is the way I see this, because the Yankees tend to do this, right? Well, maybe it's something he can work on. But if it is a full tear, as they're saying, Tommy John surgery has to happen. That's not going to recover. That would be Tommy John surgery. And we'll be back at square one again. I know the questions are going to start being asked. Who comes up? I've seen a couple of you say Estevan Florial already. I believe he had 2 more homers today. He should get playing time the rest of the year just to see what the hell he is. You never know. Maybe you're shocked. But definitely something that the New York Yankees did not want to see. Definitely something as a fan. This one hurts. This one hurts a lot. And it has just been hit after hit for the New York Yankees this year. Bad play, horrible quotes throughout the season, things that make you want to rip your hair out. And now a young phenom that we finally get to see. We see how talented the kid is. And boom. That is all wiped away for us, and he will be needing Tommy John surgery.
Thank you for being a friend.
As Michael Hernandez says, he's a Martian, so maybe healing is different for aliens. That is true. Maybe healing will be different. Maybe Dominguez, again, like I said, 20 years old. A lot of times this stuff, he could heal quicker. Bob Nightingale says Jasson Dominguez has a torn UCL. Manager Aaron Boone announces likely sidelining him until late 2024. Again, guys, typically it's 6 to 7 months when it comes to a position player on Tommy John surgery, because you don't need all the full arm buildup. You just need it back. You just need to be able to. You just need to be able to throw. And here we are, folks. This is what it is right now. It's just bad vibe after bad vibe for this team. And you guys have heard me talk about this the last couple of weeks, is how excited even I am for the New York Yankees in 2024 and what they could potentially be. To now, I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. We finally got that bat that could potentially be right there with Aaron Judge, We're talking about the little pieces they could add around him, maybe adding Yamamoto to the club. And bada bing, bada boom, we were all excited. And here we are already. As Dominguez, again, folks, if you're just joining, has a torn UCL. He will likely require Tommy John surgery. Could be 6 months, could be 7, could be 8. Hopefully it's not the whole season next year, but it'll certainly be a little while. The good thing is that this has probably been something that has been there and has been lingering for a little while, and now it's just completely done. And he was in the lineup today, and then he was scratched. He likely brought it up to somebody's attention. They took him for scans, and they found out that the UCL is torn. And again, just not much to say, man. Just a major hit for the Yanks. I'll have more to say as I get to sleep on this for All Rise tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. And again, guys, the voicemail line is open. I'm sure you guys are going to be pounding out that voicemail line and dropping many voicemails for me tomorrow. 804-592-6160. Hell, I'll put it on the screen right now for you guys. There it is. That is the voicemail line for All Rise tomorrow. 804-592-6160. It is going to be a wild day. Rod Thompson's right. At this point, I'm just looking forward to the veal chop on the 23rd because, man, oh man, we just can't have nothing nice. Everson Pereira still there. Oswald Peraza, Austin Wells. We still got the youth coming up that are expected to potentially be a part of this club next year. But he was probably playing with a strained or slightly torn UCL, no doubt about it. And then it just completely went away. So again, I don't want to, I'm not trying just to flip this as good. It's not good news. There's no way you could flip this, folks. It is horrible news for the Yankees. It is terrible news overall. The only way I can see it as something somewhat okay is that he's not a starting pitcher and it doesn't take him out of the year all year next year. He will be back. Inchon DM says, maybe money will help with your terrible curse. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, my guy. I wish it would, but I just want to see the Yankees win. Again, we were very excited about 2024. Do they add Bellinger? You know, do they add Candelario? Where do they go with the young prospects they have? Is Yamamoto going to be added? We know he just threw the no-hitter. Cashman and all those guys were there. It was very, very excited. But now we're here. Harper, and that's a great point, Philo. I was actually going to look that up, but I wanted to go live. Thank you so much, Philo, for doing that. Harper had Tommy John surgery on November 23rd. And played his first game on May 1st. And that's what I'm telling you guys. If he got the surgery now or in October, he could play in potentially the end of April, beginning of May, maybe even sooner than that. Like I said, the fact of the matter is that he is young. He's 20 years old. He might very well just miss a little bit of time of the Yankee season next year. Because again, position players don't have to go through as much as a pitcher does. So there's a very strong and real chance that Dominguez could be back early. But exactly what Chris just said, Harper was DHing a while and that he's been playing first. So unfortunately for the Yankees, they couldn't even say, hey, Jasson, get healthy, make sure that arm is recovered enough, and we'll DH you. You could DH at least for, you know, the first month and a half, 2 months of the season, but you got Giancarlo Stanton. And that's where the Yankees are right now. They got the problem of Giancarlo Stanton on the club. And bada bing, bada boom. That's where we are. So it could affect a lot of things, man. He is a switch hitter. You know, he is a switch hitter, but batting lefty, you never know how that initial drive in affects him. Who knows? But, Jeff, I don't know what's going on with this club, man. I don't know, but if there's a way that the Yankees could move Stanton or get rid of him, it would open up the chance that Dominguez could be back in May, maybe even before that, as a DH. And you let him DH for, you know, a month, 2 months, and then he's probably back in the outfield. Again, I just want to throw this out there. Jeff, you're a doctor. You probably know this better than I do. He's a younger body. I don't know how, you know, I don't know if there's a difference in that type of surgery of somebody healing faster But the kid is 20 years old, and we know that a younger body typically heals faster than an older body. 30 to 20 is a big difference. And Bryce Harper had his surgery in his, early 30s right now, and he came back in about 6 or 7 months, maybe even earlier than that, but he was DHing. As Jeff Passan says the same thing, you're probably looking at maybe 6 months for Dominguez and then a ramp-up period to see when he would be back. So, I don't know. You got to try to figure out a way to get rid of Stanton. You got to try to figure out a way to get rid of Stanton. And, if I leave you guys with one thing to kind of be happy about, it will be this. And again, guys, I'm not happy about this. There's no real way to flip this to be excited about it. But I'll leave you guys with this. He's 20 years old. It happened now in a season where the Yankees aren't winning dick. And there's a real chance, if he gets the surgery as soon as possible, Jasson Dominguez could be back in very, 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 very early 2024. Whether it's May, it could be April. Whether it's May or even June, the latest, Dominguez could be back very, very quickly. It all comes down to what the Yankees also do in this offseason. Is there a way of moving Stanton? I have no clue, guys. I don't think so. But we'll see. So, guys, again, I know you're in the chat, but if you're watching this video now and did not catch it live, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Also, subscribe to NYYU. With that being said, guys, you are the best. I'm going to take the rest of the night off. I will be live tomorrow morning for All Rise. Drop your voicemails again. It is right here. 804-592-6160. We'll be answering voicemails tomorrow morning. And this has definitely changed the tone of what that show is going to be. As we ain't going to be playing Simply Ravishing tomorrow, folks, because can't feel too good right now about the Yankee season. But we will hang in there. We will be good. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Until next time, guys, I am out. Have a great rest of your night. See you later, folks.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls with a